Keeping on words is sometimes difficult. It's one of the hardest things to do to keep on words. And it's easy to break it because it's your own words. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about if you break it or not. And it's so easy. You just can change it or you just can ignore it. However, it's the most important thing that directs your life. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Koji. I'm trying to deliver something, deliver messages uh, that might help you with mentality or spirituality. And I want to send message to someone who needs it. Now, do you keep your words? Do you do you keep your words? Do you say what you have in your mind? Do you say? Do you conduct what you say? Do you put in actual action what you say? And it's always challenging to keep your own words. And we sometimes say something that is overly expressed, and that makes it hard to do. And we sometimes just give words without deliberation and without cautious thought, and that makes it hard to keep it. And that leads for us to break it. But it's actually so easy to break it and or change it because it's our words and nobody cares about and what we do about our own words, and it often ends up in breaking the words, breaking our own words, and making it as if one happened. And it's really a bad thing for your mental too, and it has a significant impact on your brain, on your mind. If you keep doing this habitually, if you keep breaking your own words habitually, continuously, and it's you just do it as just like a normal thing in life, your brain perceive your words and as untrustworthy source. And if you don't trust your own words, if your brain don't trust your words, and then it doesn't trust anybody's words. And if you don't trust anybody, you generally recognize words as untrustworthy word, untrustworthy information, and you can you can trust anyone with that state, and you are alienated, you are isolated, you are lonely and miserable person. I don't want you to be like that, and I know you don't want to be like that. And those starts from breaking your own words. So that is really significant, and that directs your life literally. Now, have you heard a story of a kid of a shepherd? The story goes like that, um, abstracted, and the kid the kid one day told people in the village and that a wolf was coming because he didn't want to do his work and that demanded from from his parents or something, someone who serves to, and he told a lie. Wolf was coming, and people rushed to secure their ship and don't demand the kid to work for that day. And the kid thought that was a good idea to escape from his own duty. Now he continued to do that, and he kept telling Wolf was coming. This day today also Wolf was coming, and people started have a suspicion on him because nobody saw actual Wolf. Now they found out that he did tell a lie. Now he's in trouble and nobody believes him anymore. But one day he actually saw a real wolf was on a field and tried to attack his sheep. And then he told people that he actually see the wolf in the field and his sheep are in danger. But nobody believes him and nobody came to help him. And he lost all his sheep. Now, that story, the story tells about the how the telling a lie impacts on social consequence, and it's about and he and it ends up to put self in trouble. So it's teaching telling a lie put you into trouble in the future. Imagine that the kid is you, and the brain and the people and the villagers are your brain. And if you keep telling a lie, meaning if you keep breaking your own words, and the villagers, your brain think, oh, this guy telling a lie again and again, so this guy's not worthy to trust. So your brain won't trust you anymore. And if you keep telling a lie, if you keep breaking your words, and then your brain won't help you anymore when you need it. That's so bad, right? That's so significant and that is bad and you don't want it to happen. I don't want you to be in that trouble. Now, it's more internal problem than external. The story itself tells about how the social consequence occurs and created through the telling lie. However, it's not. I don't think it's bad because it creates a social conflict or it tells and it puts you in trouble. But it's actually it hurts your spirituality. It hurts your personality. That is the reason not telling a lie is bad. Breaking your words is bad because it breaks you, because it hurts you, because it loses you. So think think like your words are a spiritual pillar. Okay, actual saying things. That is a pillar. You're building a pillar. Every time you say words, you you're placing the pillars. Okay, and you break it. You break your words. That means you break those pillars. Break break those pillars down, and then your temple will crash down, and your personality gets ugly as hell, because the pillar is broken. Your temple no longer can stand. That is so miserable. So you want to keep the pillars. You want to keep your own words. If you keep your own words, if you keep pillars, now you get to have beautiful temple within. And you once you have beautiful temple within you, and you gotta provide to the people. That is humanity. That is the beauty of living. That is virtue of living. So you build the pillars and you build the temple. You provide to the people. That is the whole process of doing, whole process of life. And so you have an idea, you have a thought, right? You have a thought, and you make the pillar as is. So you have to be authentic. You place a pillar to yourself, to your word, and pillars, and you build a temple and provide it to the people. That's how beautiful the life is. And if you do, if you say you do it, do it. If you say you finish it. That is to keep your word. If you promise something, you do it no matter what. You keep the promise no matter what. The promise itself is the pillar of yours. So you actually keep yourself, try to secure yourself, and try to build personality, try to build humanity through your words. It begins from keeping your words. So don't underestimate your words. It's really, really significant. You think you are, ignorable or worthless to, consider so much, but no, no. I mean, yes, your words are so significant. Your conduct of keeping those words are so significant for this world. Through keeping your words, you building yourself, you building your personality, and that is to provide for the world. And the world is waiting for your personality. So keeping your words is so significant, and it is important to aligning your thoughts, words, and deeds. And these three alignment is really significant for living a virtuous life, and it helps you align with God, and it builds authenticity within you, and it builds integrity within you, and being authentic is the way to get closer to God. So you want to be authentic to everything you would do to get higher or to get more prosperous life. You need to be aligned with God, and you need to be authentic. And being authentic begins from keeping your words. All right, guys. I hope this episode helps you a bit, and I hope it's your horn, a laugh your own. I love you guys. See you in the next episode.